Hello everyone, welcome to another midweek analysis video brought to you by Coin Learnity, and we will dive straight into Euro USD and start from the weekly time frame. Alright, so on the weekly time frame we can see that we have actually been bullish. Alright, we have been bullish, making new highs and creating higher highs. So we intend to always trade in the direction of the higher time frame. Now we have this old high here, which will be more relevant if we go down into the daily time frame. And if we go down into the daily time frame, we have this old high, multiple highs here, which price has retraced into. We have seen price retraced into the high, so this high could actually be seen as an old area of resistance that is now broken, turned support, and plus that we have a bullish fair value gap inside of these areas, all right, which is adding more confluence to our idea. So we have multiple fair value gaps here, which we can also view as institutional support plus this old high. Now the amazing thing is we have seen a reaction off of that level, which is showing us that that level is holding. So what we are waiting for now is to go into the lower time frame and look for a retracement either into this old mitigation block, right, this last two up close this last three down close candle before this prior move higher. We should be looking for a retracement into that area and continue buying, all right, because why? The higher time frame is what? Bullish, and we always want to trade in the direction of the higher time frame. So practically this is what I'm anticipating for this week: a retracement into this level and a buy to continue the trend and target the liquidity pool resting above these highs. And the same thing with GBP USD. all right, we have touched down into this low, of which we talked about, calling price touching this low. All right, and price has reacted away from that level. Now if we look on the GBP USD, because it is not the same strength as Euro USD, we can actually utilize this fair value gap inside of this area, because we already know that all this prior down close candle is an order block. All right, we can utilize this bullish fair value gap here and even go into a lower time frame, wait for it to drop down here and continue going higher. So practically I am anticipating this on GBP USD, and on Euro USD it is just to utilize this level here to continue buying. All right, and then on USD card we are anticipating bearishness. All right, we have actually seen USD card run into an old low plus what? Fair value gap. We have a daily fair value gap here, of which price has tapped into prior. Price has previously tapped into this high, ran away from it and come back into that high, and also showed us what? A displacement away from that level, which means this is a significant level. Now if we go into the lower time frame, we can simply utilize this old low here, all right, plus we have a liquidity 1 hour liquidity pool here. We could easily just wait for price to retrace into this level and continue going lower. And if we go into the 1 hour time frame, we can see this mitigation block here, so we can utilize this mitigation block as our entry, placing our stop loss above it, just few pips above it, and then targeting for sell side liquidity pool. As you can see, there is a lot of low resistance liquidity run here. So USD card is one of my favorite. I'll be looking to trade this week because there's a lot of sell side liquidity pool, which is also known as low resistance liquidity pool over here. So practically these are my expectations for this week. And remember guys, always trade with appropriate risk management sizes and do not over leverage on your accounts. And until I see you by weekend, remember to always trade well and trade safe.